Good day, everyone. For this video lesson, we are going to evaluate algebraic expressions for given values of the variables. Before that, let us find the value of x here. So let us solve the following equations. Number 1, 8 plus 5 equals x. So what is the sum of 8 and 5? That is 13. Number 2, 9 times x equals 90. Ano ang imumultiply natin sa 9 so that we'll have a product equal to 90? That is 10, because 9 times 10 equals 90. Number 3, x decreased by 7 equals 2. Ano ang isosubtract natin by 7 so that answer is equal to 2? That will be 9, because 9 minus 7 equals 2. And number 4, 80 divided by a number equals 10. Ano ang i-divide natin from 80 so that it will be equal to 10? The answer is 8, because 80 divided by 8 equals 10. So nahanap natin ang value ng x by simply solving the equation. Another activity, if x equals 3, what is the value of each algebraic expression? So gamitin natin yung value ng x which is equal to 3 para mahanap natin yung value ng algebraic expression. So number 1, it will be 11 times x, which will be 11 times 3. So this one equals 33. Number 2, 2x minus negative 5. Palitan natin yung value ng x ng 3 before subtracting it to negative 5. So 2 times 3 is 6 minus negative 5. Remember, in subtracting integers, we need to copy, change the operation, and change the sign of the subtrahend. So 6 plus 5 was 11. The value of that algebraic expression is 11. Number 3, negative 3 times x plus 10. We need to multiply negative 3 to x, which has a value of 3 plus 10. Negative 3 times 3, that is negative 9, because they have different signs, and then add it to 10. So since we have different signed numbers, we can subtract their absolute values and copy the sign of the higher one. So this one is positive 1. And then number 4, 30 over x minus 2. Let us substitute the value of x, which is 3, and then subtract it to 2. So 30 divided by 3, that is 10, minus 2, that is equal to 8. So dito, para mahanap ang value ng algebraic expression, ang ginawa lamang natin ay sinubstitute yung given value ng variable x, which is 3. So how do we evaluate algebraic expression? To evaluate simply means to find the value. Kaya naman kanina ay pinalitan yung bawat variable x ng given value nito. Kaya naman nagkaroon ng value yung isang algebraic expression. So let's do that in the following example. First, let's evaluate 6x plus 5 if x equals 2. To evaluate means to find the value of this algebraic expression. At para gawin yun, ang process ay palitan natin yung value ng given variable, which is 2, sa ating given expression. And here we have 6 times 2 plus 5. Remember to still follow the MDAS rule. That is, we need to multiply first before we do the addition operation. So 6 times 2, that is 12, plus 5, and that will be equal to 17. Next, let's evaluate 2a plus 3b if the value of a is 2 and b is negative 4. Again, papalitan lamang natin ng value ang bawat variable. A is 2 and b is negative 4. Let's always remember to follow the MDAS rule. So we need to perform first the multiplication operation. 2 times 2, that is 4, and 3 times negative 4, that is negative 12. And then we can now use addition operation. So 4 plus negative 12, we have different signed integers, and to add positive and negative, we simply subtract their absolute values. 12 minus 4, that's 8. and copy the sign of the higher absolute value. Therefore, we have here negative 8. Number 3, let's evaluate negative 6mn plus 5n plus 7 if m equals negative 2 and n is negative 3. Let us just substitute the variables with its given value para mahanap natin ang value ng buong algebraic expression where m is negative 2 and n is negative 3. And again, don't forget to use MDAS rule if you see different operations. Here, multiplication first. Negative 6 times negative 2. This is positive 12 because negative times negative is positive. And then, let's also multiply it to negative 3. 12 times negative 3 is negative 36. Then, 5 times negative 3, that is negative 15. And then, copy the remaining given. As you can see, puro negative numbers na to. So we simply add their absolute values, 36 plus 15 plus 7, that is equal to 58, and copy their signs. That is negative 58. Number 4, evaluate 3x squared minus 10 if x equals 5. Again, palitan lang natin yung value ng x, which is 5, in this given algebraic expression. Here, if we see an exponent, kailangang unahin muna natin ito. Dahil naka-raise ang 5 by 2, that means 5 times 5, 25. And then, you still need to multiply to 3 before subtracting it to 10. So, 25 times 3, that's 75, minus 10, that is 65. Still, we follow the MDAS rule, but actually, it is now called PEMDAS, where P stands for parentheses, E stands for exponent, and the rest are different operations. Kaya naman kanina, inuna natin ang exponent before proceeding to multiplication. And number 5, let's evaluate 3x minus 4y if x is 2/3 and y is 1/4. Let us just substitute the given value of each variable to the algebraic expression where x is 2/3 and y is 1/4. Here, we have a whole number multiplied to a fraction. Pwede natin tong gawing fraction by having 1 as the denominator and then multiply the numerator to the numerator over denominator times denominator. So 3 times 2, 6, 1 times 3, 3. 4 times 1, 4, over 1 times 4, that's 4. And then here, we can still simplify 6 over 3, that is 2. 4 divided by 4, that is 1. And then we only have 2 minus 1, that is equal to 1. Another way, pwede din naman kung sanay kayong mag-multiply ng whole number sa fraction, you can simply multiply the whole number to the numerator and then divide it to the denominator. So 3 times 2, that's 6, divided by 3, that's 2, minus 4 times 1, 4, divided by 4, 1. Still, you will have 2 minus 1 and that is equal to 1. Okay? Ang ginawa lamang natin dito is to evaluate an algebraic expression. To evaluate means to find the value. We simply replace the variable in the expression with the given number and we simplify the resulting numerical expression. Now, I'll give you time to do the following. Given the values of the following variables, evaluate each algebraic expression. Pwede nyo itong itry muna sa inyong notebook, pause this video for a while, and then later, pwede nyo nang i-play ulit para malaman kung nakuha nyo ang mga tamang sagot. So I hope nakuha ninyo ang mga tamang sagot. For number 1, that's 17. Number 2, that is equal to 3. And number 3, that is equal to negative 81. I hope that you have learned something new today. Kung sakali mang nagkakamali kayo sa pag-solve dahil hindi nyo pa master ang 4 basic operations ng integers, narito ang mga video lessons para dyan. Panoorin lamang at huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe para lagi nyong mabalik-balikan ang mga video lesson na inyong napag-aralan. Maraming salamat!